In front of me, I have the Mark 20 and a selection of straps. Now, some of you have been asking me to make a video about the Mark 20 and what it would look like if I tried some straps with it. So here I have a selection of straps I would pair with the Mark 20, starting with a green NATO strap, a leather NATO strap, a dark brown leather strap, a black leather strap, and a sailcloth strap. So what I'll do is I'll go through each one, try it on individually, and kind of just showcase what it would look like on each one. So let's get started. Now, first up, we have this green NATO strap from BluShark. Now, the strap itself does have a bit of sheen to it, which I find matches quite nicely with the dial, because the dial on this Mark 20 is quite dynamic. You can see it has its own sheen as well, and it just gives a very flowing look to it. Everything just seems to match nicely, and you can't really go wrong when you're matching the strap color with the dial color. So you can see this green on green combo really just works together, and it's good to try and get the shades close to each other. You can see this strap isn't exactly the same shade as the dial, but it's close enough, and I think it works great. Here it is on wrist. Now, the way I like to wear my NATO straps or single pass-through straps is by having most of the bulk on the clasp, so it gives it a more cleaner look. But yeah, I think this combo really works well. Again, you can't really go wrong with the same color strap as the dial, and you can see here the green on green really just works to emphasize the color, bring out all that green goodness on the dial, and it just gives it a bit of pop on the wrist as well, and adds a lot more color to the watch than just a steel bracelet. Next up is this light tan leather strap from Bass and Lokes. It is a single pass-through leather strap, and I've included this to show you what it would look like with, that no gap look versus a gap look when I put on the other straps. So here it is. Now, what I like about this combo is the light brown on this strap actually helps to bring out the lighter shades of green in the dial. Now, the green itself is a dark green, but you can see when it's paired with this lighter strap, it kind of gives this illusion of a lighter green dial. It just helps to highlight all the colors, and pairing a green dial with a brown strap is also a good choice, just like a green strap on a green dial. And this brown on green combo really gives it that field or woods type look to it and appeal. It really makes it more like an adventurous watch, like a watch I could take out exploring and adventuring with. All right, let's get it on the wrist. Here it is on wrist, and what I like about this strap is because it's a single pass through, it eliminates the gaps between the strap, and what it does is it allows this light brown color to kind of just frame that dial. It really helps to highlight its color because it is giving that contrast of the green against the brown, and it just works to really give that field adventurous look. Here we have the dark brown leather strap, and this strap is from Sinn. So it is from one of my Sinn watches, but I thought it would pair nice with this green dial because it is a dark green dial and this is a dark brown leather strap. And when the two are paired together, I really get this foresty feel from this watch. I think the dark dial and the dark brown really just work together nicely. It's kind of like a contrast with the light brown strap because the light brown strap helped to bring out the light green shades in this style. And I think the dark brown really helps to tone it down. It gives the whole watch a more serious tone to it and brings out more of that darker green for this like a deep forest feeling. And I think it looks rather nice. Now, I like how this strap has these thick bolstering as well, giving the strap some structure and form. Now let's get this on the wrist. Here it is on wrist, and I'm really liking this dark brown combo with the dark green dial. And if I'm comparing it to the lighter brown before, I think I like this combination a lot better. The dark brown just really helps to emphasize the dark green dial, and this is a dark green dial. So it just makes sense to have a darker strap on this watch, I feel. Here it is on the black leather strap. Now this is just a generic black leather strap that I've thrown on a BluShark buckle and tang on because the previous one was rather bad. Now straight away, this gives the watch a much more classic look to it. And while it is on that darker shade, just like that dark brown, the feeling I get from this is a lot different than the brown. It's a lot more classy, a lot more formal, and much more serious, and hides the green of the dial because of the black. It kind of tones it down a lot more. I could definitely see myself wearing this in formal occasions. I think it works well, even though it's the pilot style watch. I think it looks great on this black strap. Let's get it on the wrist. Here it is on wrist, and this black strap just gives this watch a sleekness to it, a formal edge, and I don't know, it kind of just works really nicely. The black with black stitching works well here, and again, it tones down that dial quite a lot. I thought it would have the opposite effect of really making that green stand out, but I think the green pops more on the brown, and on the black it just again tones it down and gives it more of that neutral look. Last but not least, we have a black sailcloth strap. Now this strap is from Artem straps, and while it is black, I feel like it is leaning more towards that casual side compared to the all black leather look. Now what I like about this is the white stitching pairs very nicely with the white print on the dial, and what I'm actually noticing is it's making me focus more on the numerals and markings because of the white stitching. It flows really well, and I think this strap just looks really nice with the watch, and the texture on the sailcloth kind of contrasts that more flat brush look of the dial, so it brings quite a lot of interest and more textures to an otherwise flat look. Here it is on wrist, and you can see the stitching contrasts nicely with the black sailcloth and just flows well into the white print of the dial. And it is quite a versatile strap because you do kind of get that formal edge, but also that casual side from it. There it is, guys. I hope you found the video helpful, and I hope it helped you in your strap choices. Maybe you have a Mark 20 and you're looking at strap options, or maybe you have a green dial watch and you're just looking at what strap options there are for a green dial watch. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more watch content. I'll see you in the next one.